Hello friends, and welcome to tonight's review, which I am calling the Sticky Ass Review because it is about 100% humidity tonight. There is no wind at all. So I am just sweating up a storm. So what do I do for a hot night? Do I drink a Pilsner? Do I drink a Golden Ale? No, I'm going to be drinking a coffee stout. Well, a coffee milk stout. So this is my first coffee milk stout, and as you know from the beer camp, because everything's going to be beer camp until it runs out. So let me read the back here. Inspired by the perennial cafe favorite, Double Latte combines two great things, coffee and beer. Oregon's Ninkasi Brewing knows their way around a good cup of joe. Featuring cold-pressed coffee from legendary Stumptown coffee roasters and a dose of milk sugar, this coffee milk stout is a rich and roasty treat. So Ninkasi, even though they're West Coast, they don't distribute to Hawaii. I wish they did. I heard a lot of good things about them. This is going to be my first milk stout, by the way. One, because they don't really distribute milk stouts in Hawaii, or very many stouts at all, because they don't sell too well in Hawaii. And two, because I'm lactose intolerant, and this has added lactose in it. So I'm going to be home all tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter. Now, I've been letting this sit out, but not for too long. It's only been 10 minutes. It's just drenched with condensation already. Whew. Perfect. Okay. Almost completely pitch black. Just a slight rubiness on the bottom there. Otherwise, no light is making it through. This is pretty strong, by the way. This is 7.6 ABV. Woo, can smell the coffee on that one. So it's pretty much pure coffee here, and I don't mean coffee malts. There's some coffee malt backbone behind it, but I'm mostly smelling the cold pressed coffee. With some slight residual sweetness. Well, actually more than slight. It's quite heavy. So it's pretty thick, tan brown head. Looks pretty resilient too. Really just does smell like you got like it says on here, a latte in front of you. Wow. Interesting. That's probably the thickest mouthfeel I've ever had of any beer. Not really any carbonation that I can feel, but it's just thick. It is like, you know, between the heavy malts there and the lactose, it just coats the mouth and whatnot. It's just super viscous. It didn't seem to pour very viscous, but it's very viscous in the mouth. Just a mild carbonation. So the strongest taste note is in the finish, and that's sort of the roasted note. There's a roasted bitterness that seems partially coffee and partially malts. I think the really ones that are hanging around the tongue are the malts, while the high bitterness is more the coffee. Mid palate is where the rich sweetness comes in. It's rich because of the mouthfeel, but it's actually not super sweet. It's just kind of mildly sweet. Front part is sweet too, and creamy. It's very creamy on the tongue. Of course, lactose is causing me to go and get all kind of goopy up here. There's a slight booziness in the mid palate, but doesn't really detract from it because of the strength of the finish and sort of richness of it. Richness of the middle and the front, it doesn't really detract from it at all. In fact, it kind of fits in. Very nice lacing. When you aerate it a bit in your mouth, coffee goes and booms up in there. Honestly, I think if I just drank this straight from the bottle, you know, poured straight from the bottle, straight from the fridge, instead of waiting about 10-15 minutes, would probably be a lot more bitter, and the sweeter aspects would be more muted. Or would it be the opposite way around? I don't know. Like I said, this is my first milk stout. If you do know, please, please enlighten me. Part of me wants to have this a little bit colder, but that just might be because of the temperature and humidity today. Yeah. Wow. Ooh. You know, this is definitely a winter weather beverage. It just warms you from the inside out. And I'm already kind of warm. I have to say, my friends, this is pretty damn good. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. You know, I am really digging it, but I can't go and really rave about it because I don't know well enough about the style to truly rave about it. I'd like to try a few more milk stouts. Probably not while I'm on the road, and probably not when I'm going to be out for the next 3 hours, that's for sure. Just that silky, creamy, smooth mouthfeel. Yummy. So, my friends, the Ninkasi Beer Camp Double Latte Coffee Milk Ale with coffee and lactose added. Hopefully this won't keep me up all night. I've been chugging a lot of tea in order to finish that paper. So, who knows? This has got a little bit too much caffeine in it. I might be up for a while, but it's okay. It's all good in the hood. Don't have to do much tomorrow anyway. So, I have to say, I really like this. Not as much as a Chico King Pale Ale. But still, you know, if this came in 6-packs, I would buy it. Probably during winter, not during summer. So, that's your beer review for tonight. Cheers.